Okay.
Just get out of the camera.
One of the considerations for obviously looking at the fifth wheel as to be towed is the size, and it's nice to see them away from the yard in what would be a motorhome environment. The caravans behind me, the Adria range, now pretty much 8 foot as a standard, become more and more popular. We're seeing a lot more on the road. And then if we pan round, much taller but 8 foot wide for the Eurocruiser as well. So from a width point of view and moving around the roads, it's the same size.
What do you think, Anne? You like it?
So one of the things we didn't do last time was do an outside record and a walk round of the 915. This is the 915 Elite, our current favourite. As much as we like the new 865, it's not quite big enough, I think. But we'll take a walk round and have a look at some of the features. You've got some fancy lighting for illuminating it at night time. You've got a powered awning which is controllable from inside. Obviously it's a little bit breezy today, which is the reason that's not out. Because it's the top spec, it's already primed for solar, so solar panels fitted on the roof, and also if you want to plug in additional solar lighting you can do. You've got propane tanks either side. Obviously we're, like a lot of people, thinking about refillable LPG, and that can be spec'd as part of it. The cupboard is all the way through the vehicle. It's got some of the show stuff in, but it's got the solar inverter, and you can see the insulation on the inside as well. One of the things we've previously talked about, and there's just a picture of how it might work, is the full-time touring options with the top loading washing machine, and there's another variation potential as well. The steps, probably the top spec steps with supports all the way down to the floor, fully adjustable if you've got an angle that can adapt to it. The door, like a lot of them, has got the fly screen and the ability to open and close the door from the inside. Good grab handle, and as you can see, it's got the full spec prepared for the Arctic environment or cold weather environment. The slide out, the awning finishes, and then we're into the slide out for those better environments from a weather point of view, or like a summer we've had this year. You've got the marine kind of compatible outdoor speakers, TV, satellite and power hookup, and you can bring the telly out, slide it on, and that's you with your outside living space. Moving round, slide outs both sides on the 915 and 915 Elite. Double glazed, great kind of aspects and viewing areas. The rack on the back, cargo rack, hopefully it's going to be able to take my motorbike. We're just checking out whether it will take the 190 kilograms required, and then we just need to incorporate some kind of ramp system. This kind of bumper system at the back also, the caps pull off, and that's where you tend to store your sewer hoses. Moving to the back of the vehicle, you can see you've got the wireless reversing camera and also the aircon unit at the top. I think that takes this unit up to about 13.5 feet, but we'll have big stickers in the cab for that. At the back of the unit we've got the mains power and also the ability for outside shower. Still looking for the key at the moment, but we've seen that before, and that's a great addition, especially for the dogs. So if we can all go down. Come on, Helen.
Oh, Jesus. Above and beyond the call of duty.
As part part of the Arctic package, it's got, you can hopefully see on camera, the underbody, anything above pipes, and the chassis internal part area is all protected, and also you can see the self-leveling suspension, which is invaluable for making sure painlessly and quickly that the unit is nice and level. As this is the Elite model, the tyres come with a tyre pressure monitoring system, and the green caps, I believe, indicate that they are nitrogen filled or a part of the tyre pressure monitoring system, but that's still to be researched with some American friends. You can see some of the piping. The great thing about what Eurocruiser do is they replace all the American wiring for UK Euro standard wiring, and as well as that with the gas fittings as well. What are you smiling at?
No, I'm just smiling because I'm lying on the floor, photographing the underside of it. Eurocruiser.
This is the kind of the working area of pipes and tubes and heating. We've got the furnace vent here, and then you can see below it we've got the different control systems for grey and black waste. We've got the city water connection, or the clean water, fresh water connection rather, and a city water connection, and a black tank flush, so you can flush through the two tanks on that. Satellite and cable hookup, if you've got external dish that you want to put on, all that's available as well, and I'm probably for the American market, and maybe in Europe as well. If you're parking this up for a good while, you can get cable hookup as well if the site offers it. This is the other propane tank, and the bedroom slide out shown on the outside as well.
In the garage, you can just touch it like that. You can see it's very, very close. It should be at least in the battery box like that.
Where are we, Alan?
Moving around to the front of the vehicle, we've got further access to that massive storage area. Some of the more working parts here as well. We've got batteries down at the front, and the control system for the self-leveling suspension. The auto level, you can store your hitch height, so once you've arrived at a park, if it's got a bit of an angle on it, you can store the hitch height so that once you've finished leveling it, you can press the hitch height and it'll go back once you're ready to move off. Retract all, and also for working out, you've got the docking lights which you can switch on as well.
She's got proper domestic brakes, so you have
Sorry.
We're big fans of Eurocruiser. We started off with liking it because of the specifications, but the guys that we're dealing with do give us a warm fuzzy feeling. The IVA and the requirements for an IVA, the fact that they replaced the gas fittings, as I've already mentioned, and the electric cabling, does give a good level of reassurance for meeting UK and Euro standards. We're not working with Eurocruiser, but we are keen, and we like the 915 Elite.